so picky. It's gotta be perfect.
There was this one time I had to hug a tree.
This is how we're getting around now.
Oh, good. Oh, we're already talking about ants.
What?
What? I mean, it was it was a true statement.
This room immediately tries to kill you, and it's succeeding. Yep, it's gonna succeed. Yeah, there he is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what the hell?
Yeah, spike up the ass. No, we're starting with ant fat.
Well, I was really confused because I was currently typing to somebody about ants, and then you said, oh, we're already talking about ants, and you somehow were calling me out.
So, for anyone who was not around last night, because we went up until like 3 a.m., we are still in level 2, because this level doesn't know when the fuck to end, but we're pretty close to the end of it.
Excuse me.
A secret has been missed, so we're no longer going for all secrets. And,
Honestly, that's probably good.
I'm fine with that.
I'm not fine with this, but
If I was playing this game on
Do we
my
want
own,
to start the whole
then
game?
no. If I was playing this on my own, I'd go for all
Right.
secrets, but
shit.
oh no.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, I also
Oh.
I once did a playthrough of Last Revelation with my rules where I had to pick up every single item in the game, like not only just the secret ones, but the ones just laying around normally. I could only ever use pistols, and I was not ever allowed to use any medipacks, so that was a good playthrough. I don't know why the fuck I did that to myself.
I didn't pull this. I'm dead. Good. Damn it, Laura.
Hey, Hadoos are more
Oh,
than a
there's more
meme.
than-
Hadoos are a way of life.
There's more than one lever. That'll do it.
Also, there's just a floating person that's T-posing and has a hole through their chest because reasons. Probably because of Mecha Shiva.
Here we go. Come over here. Touch this. Backing up. Come over here.
This room seems like some serious garbage.
Shimmy. Shimmy.
Oh my
No, the
God.
other way.
All
Damn
right.
it.
Also, keep in mind that you can sprint.
That takes a wind-up period, though. I don't think there's enough room in here for that.
I mean, it'll help hit the first one at least.
Okay. It's not doing it.
Okay. Good.
I probably hit the wrong key.
I think it was /.
Damn.
Oh, that doesn't stop the spikes.
No, it opens that door.
Wow.
I don't know if I need to be hitting both levers. Maybe the one at the far end is a decoy.
This is some garbo.
Ants.
Ant fat.
In fact.
I like how she just got.
So
stuck
I
on
joined a
nothing.
colony today.
Well, this is-
Oh god, I forgot about that. Yeah,
Yeah,
you need
this is
to
fucking-
tell that story. Not that there's
I
much of a
don't-
story, but
Yeah.
you can at least explain what you mean.
So Josh just kind of sent me like a thing that was,
It was a Facebook
what was it?
group.
It was Facebook group? Yeah.
Oh, no, I do need to hit both.
Wow.
And it was just a group in which we all pretend that we're ants in a colony. And
That,
I'm like, well, fuck yeah, I want to join that shit.
like, I was
So
just...
I joined that shit.
Yeah. That's pretty much it. I was just in my usual beanie group, and I saw on the side, like, groups you might like, and one of them was just, this is a Facebook group where we pretend we're ants in a colony. Like, I think that was literally the name. It was something
Holy
very
shit.
similar to that, at least. And I'm like,
God damn.
Okay, well, I know someone who would be on board with this shit. So,
I don't know how you were meant to do that. I don't know.
I mean, it's one of those things where there's no fucking way you'd ever get it on your first try, so you just keep reloading a save until you get it, I guess. But, the other ant-related thing is, less interesting, but, a few years ago, Vinny did a stream of a, 301 shareware PC game collection, and, there was one in there where as soon as you start a level, there's a screen that gives you ant facts, and there's a voice that says it very dramatically, but it gets cut off, so it's ant fact. And it's really fucking stupid, and so I remembered that, and I had to go through about a half an hour of searching through old, Vinesauce archives to find it. But it was totally worth it.
Totally. Cheese joined me in that group.
I've played about 1/15 of one of the Mario and Luigi games, so I can't answer that question.
I like Partners in Time.
That is a good video. All 80 games free with Jordan was also good.
Oh god, I summoned Kev. There are no mentions about ant cities, just the fact that I am apparently in an ant colony now.
Yes. See, I always hear mixed things about Partners in Time. I know nothing about really any of the games, so I have no room to talk about any of them, but I've heard that it's strangely dark. Is that accurate?
I don't know. I played it such a long time ago, and I've never really played any of the other ones that I remember, so it wins by default.
Why am I getting messages? Oh. Okay.
What?
Is it from the ant colony?
No, it's from you saying you can call me whenever. I just got the notification for that.
Oh.
Let's see, that was sent at 11:05. It's 11:15. So I'm glad that my phone just decided to let me know suddenly right now. Also, apparently 3 hours ago, Martin said, "We smother employees who step out of line."
Sam.
There's a relevant picture to go along with this. It's from the training website. Martin just started at State Farm. He started training today, and there's a picture. It just says Employee Health Services, and there's someone shoving someone else's face into a pillow. It's pretty good.
Oh.
And then, just to share this conversation, because I enjoyed this, yesterday, Martin says, the Chris Chan saga just gets worse and worse. And I said, I've stopped watching those. I got to about part 15 and I had to stop because it made me too depressed. And then he says, maybe it was good you stopped. I suddenly wish that I had. He just farted on a cake.
Oh.
I don't know the context. I'm assuming trolls just probably said, hey, if you do this, we'll do so-and-so, and he believed them because he always does. Oh god, cheese, you don't know about it? Yeah, there is a fucking highly in excuse me. There's a very highly in-depth Chris Chan series where each video is like 40 minutes long and it's on like part 35.
I don't know who that is.
I will not go into any further description because I think you've mentioned before that you don't really want to know who it is. It might be for the best.
I would probably advise that. I don't know too much about it, and I feel like a more whole person for it.
I see.
Martin is still working 1 day a week at Pizza Hut. It's basically just to kind of keep it as a backup job, I think. But, yeah, the training for the new one started today, I guess.
Okay, I really don't get this. Why did I come down here and pull these two levers to turn off the current if there's nothing down here?
That's a good question, Bobby. Well, we've got crawl spaces that you can't reach.
Games you
You can't win, games you can't lose, games that don't make any fucking sense at all. Oh, yeah, I'm sure the Pizza Hut stories are universal. You kind of get dipshits no matter where you go. There was a Reddit thread I saw yesterday that was just like, what's the stupidest thing you've ever seen someone do, like, in a store? And one of them was like, a lady came in and wanted a milkshake, and I started making it, and she, like, gave me a dirty look, but when I asked what was wrong, she didn't say anything. And then as soon as I gave her the milkshake, she, like, called for the manager and said that I was rude because I made the milkshake even though she's lactose intolerant. It's like, what the fuck?
I remember when I did like an overnight shift at one of the other stores, and I didn't really know any of the other managers there. And there was like this old lady who was like absolutely entitled to this coffee that she wanted. And she wanted to use a coffee card with the muffin, and I'm like, well, I can't really do that because like you can't get a deal upon a deal, like that's not how it works. And she's like, oh, well, Travis always lets me do it. I'm like, who the fuck is Travis?
Travis was my boss at Broadway. Hated him. Yeah, she did ask for the milkshake, but wanted it without dairy, and didn't specify this.
Do you even have non-dairy milkshakes?
Yeah, sure they do. Man, this game is as broken as the Sphinx's nose.
Yes. No, the one who went to work in the oil fields was Mike. Yeah, I like how Borax remembered. Travis was the one who offered to take me to a strip club and buy me a blowjob. And also tried to give me a raise that was less than I was currently making.
I like his style.
I don't. Travis was the one who beat his wife. The wife being the previous manager.
I no longer like his style.
No, it's too late. You already said it. You can't take it back.
Oh, well, shit.
I'm gonna go down to the strip club and take a shit.
There was the time that Connor and I did exactly that.
Yeah,
I like that one.
that was a
Oh.
good story. That was just an inside joke from the like 3 femtoseconds that Martin worked in security before deciding to quit that job, where there was somebody who kept like trying to get him to go on a fishing trip or something, and it was just the whole thing was very shady. And I think it was during a stream once, Martin was trying to describe this guy and kept saying like he pegged me for like this or this, and I'm like, please stop using the word pegged, like.
These levers don't even do the thing that they used to do anymore.
This game makes no sense.
I can't leave this underwater area because the levers don't do the thing that they used to do. Which was
Make the
stop
current
the current.
stop. Yeah.
They don't do that anymore. So if there was something in here, I sure as hell can't get it now.
All right.
So the game's just fucked.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I couldn't see that there was anything in there to get. It looked like that room was just 100% pointless. There's nothing in there.
I guess I'll go ahead and look up the guide then.
There's nowhere else to go.
What's your opinions on Coconut?
It's okay, but it's not like my favorite. It also depends on what it's in.
So I got some chocolate. Had that.
Good sentence. I think you cut out, but I just heard I got some chocolate that. Did the call die? What the fuck?
I love it when I just die.
Yeah, especially when it's mid-sentence. It's my favorite.
Mittens.
No, that's Mitt Romney.
Okay.
What's your opinion on pus?
Okay, that's throwing me off. Let's get rid of that. That's too bright. Let's get rid of that. Get rid of this keyboard too. How the hell did I even get in here? Where's the exit?
Did you come through one of the crawl spaces?
Maybe. That might be what it was. Maybe that's why I can't go back this way. Because that's done where I had come from.
Yeah, majority of my family's still in Illinois.
So I did this room. It gave me a key. I killed the guy in here. That gave me a key.
I'm looking at the guide.
Then there's this door over here, which I haven't figured out how to open. And there's this water pit that just kills me because the fucking levers don't fucking work any fucking more.
Yeah, it sucks. Okay,
Unless I still have... Do I have a key that I just got from somewhere? No.
no. Okay,
I mean, yeah, Harry Hines is known as the place where all the prostitution happens. It's like all up and down Harry Hines Boulevard is just strip clubs. Like that's all it is. That and like there's a Whataburger, a couple hotels, some like industrial buildings. It's like really close to downtown Dallas, so.
Oh my god, another channel comment OG.
Oh,
I don't like when people come from the channel comments. They remember me.
what's wrong with that?
If you don't want people to
It
remember
was
you,
so annoying.
If you don't want people to remember you, you should probably stop.
Stop what?
Just stop.
Stop what? Oh god, the cliff bushes, they're already here.
Okay, here. So it basically just says to go down and pull both levers, and then it says that this will turn off the current, which I know it did at one point, but then stopped working.
Yeah.
Swim back to the hole in the ceiling, get air if you need it, then retrieve the 5th key from the low step below the opening, whatever that means.
Oh, shit.
It says a potential bug in the game makes it impossible to complete the water room in the normal way. Pulling both levers does not deactivate the current. If you encounter this issue, try pulling the right lever twice. This usually fixes the problem.
Oh, that's good to know. Also, that's retarded.
If that doesn't fix the problem,
Oh.
then you might have to use the level skip cheat.
No, we haven't beaten this level.
I mean, as soon as you get the last key and put all 3 of them in, you will have beaten the level. So
Oh, really? Is there just nothing after that?
there's nothing after that.
Okay.
Oh, hey, we get to meet Tony. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know who Tony is.
Skateboard dude.
I don't know if this is the right lever, but I'm pulling it twice anyway. See what it does.
Wrong lever. Oh, these doodles just got real lazy.
Oh, yeah, I guess that did it.
Wow.
This game is as broken as the Sphinx's nose.
Wait, why does that just generate a key on the floor?
It didn't. It was already there. I just, you couldn't see it.
Oh, okay. I mean, we can try to use level skip to get into bonus level. I don't know if it'll work, but we can always try.
Yeah, well, it fucking shows what you know, huh, Kip? Because it fucking worked anyway!
I don't know what that noise was.
Oh, good. Gonna turn it up.
I sent you another
Turning
thing.
it up.
Yeah, I'm seeing
It's
that.
gonna be off
Let's
sync real bad.
There's more. There's so many.
I still maintain that these are very good.
Wait, hold on a second.
What are we holding on for?
Every time I click out of it and click back into it, the audio resets.
Oh,
So, we just don't get audio for this.
okay. Cool.
Because it's... Yeah.
Corn is no place for a mighty warrior.
Tense.
Can't believe she's fucking dead.
He is dead.
Yep. Audio is about a good 20 seconds off now, probably.
What do you mean, good job me? How about good job game? Fucking game is coded like that. I had nothing to do with that. That is just bad coding.
You mean
What do you mean
204?
204?
124. Alright, meanwhile, still in the jungle.
Hold on, let's find out what the net name of this level is.
I'm gonna say it's called, like, Bozo's Circus, episode 51, The Quickening.
You weren't far off.
I'm pretty sure I was actually pretty far off.
Well, clicking outside of a window to adjust the volume, that's a pretty normal fucking thing that people ought to be able to expect to fucking do!
Goodness.
Cheese, shut the fuck up! God damn it!
Whoa. You got some anger.
Oh!
Do we have shitty vehicles
Yeah!
with a hard H?
Yeah!
Alright. That's how that works.
I died.
Up.
By drowning.
And then by fish. Or, sorry, by BMP files. Not even JPEGs, they're just bitmaps. Okay, I'm curious. How many secrets are in this level? I'm not going to look up how to get them.
3.
I just want to see how many there are.
3.
No, there's 5.
Oh.
The more I draw this stupid bit, the more it just becomes like Link's hat.
found a hole. Wait. Hold on a second. Wait, am I sitting on flares? Yes.
Can't you wall jump in that little enclave? What?
Do it.
This isn't Mario. Get the fuck out of here.
Also, enclave.
Do you mean alcove? Because those are not safe to sleep
I got that reference.
in. You are the only
Yeah,
person in the world who would get that.
I know, so it's a good thing I did. I think it's alcove. Enclave is like... I actually asked what that word meant a few streams ago, I think.
And I gave an incorrect answer. It's something very specific, and it has nothing to do with what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's like some kind of organization, right?
Yeah.
Now here's a good question for all the botanists watching. What is the difference between an endive and an endive? Because I remember looking them up in the first episode of the Crystal LP. And I don't actually care about the answer, I just wanted to bring it up, because I like how there's two different plants with the same, like, a word that, or names that are spelled the same but pronounced different.
Uh-oh. Look what I see.
Yeah!
Endive and endive. It's spelled E-N-D-I-V-E for both ways.
Oh no!
Chikorita is based off of one of those. Oh, wow. Not even a body.
The body was incinerated.
No body involved. Knows it the correct way to find. Do you have to do the crawl space again?
Yes. Red.
Why are we posting Wikipedia stuff already? We're not that desperate yet. Are we gonna ban him for 98 seconds?
No.
Endive might be a sprout thing, I'm
What
not
about
sure.
Engage?
That's a taco.
No? That's a phone.
What?
Well, yeah, but people called it the taco
Oh.
because it was shaped like one. And apparently Tomb Raider was on it. So, here's a very non-fun fact that I will mention anyway, because it may lead to further discussion. Due to me not having any control over my life, I started a new file in Banjo-Kazooie again today, and I got to the end of the game in, I think, 2 hours and like 23 minutes or something like that. Because it was a very stupid playthrough in which I used codes to open up Rusty Bucket Bay and Click Clock Wood, and with that on top of the glitch that lets you skip the final Grunty door, you only actually have to collect 42 Jiggies. Meaning that most of the game is go in level, collect every note, leave. I also got through the quiz show with no audio, so the ones that were like, which character has this dumb voice, were especially good. Luckily, the game usually gives two completely bullshit answers that aren't even characters, so it wasn't that bad. Oh my god, it's fucking... What do you call this, an ATV?
Yeah, this is an ATV.
Pretty much note doors, yeah. And opening the first 7 levels, but you'll need a collective 42 Jiggies to do that.
Damn it. Oh.
I know Dr. Lori has a Wikipedia page. I've gone on it, and I've actually screenshotted it for the interview, the video that I did.
Watch out, Cheese. You're getting called lame. That's when you know you fucked up. That's when you know you hit the. Fuck me with this.
Well, I mean, apparently lame is an ableist slur, so we shouldn't use that word.
Well, then the people who made the Wave to MP3 codec that Audacity uses for saving MP3 files should probably rename itself because it's called Lame, which is short for like
It's
lossless.
lame.
It's like lossless audio media encoder or something.
That's lame.
I don't know, Rick. I think it's more about the word itself and not really the context it's being used in.
Well, that's retarded.
What was the line that Blendon said where he's just like, I'm going to keep stuttering?
You keep stuttering until you find them, and then he just like says "I" over and over again.
Up. Did we have to hit a switch earlier to open this, and you're going to have to do all this again? I think the button to get out is the roll button.
No.
I don't know then. It's not the draw weapons button, right?
Nope. I'm stuck.
The parrot is called Jabber. It is it's a common Gen 5, so usually $3 to $5. And you didn't ask for this information, but I will tell you anyway that it was introduced on May 30th, 1998, retired December 31st, 1999, and it was one of the first batch of 14 beanies that was usually made with a tush tag stamp, but apparently can be found without one sometimes. If you can find one without, it is somewhat rare. I'm loving this. Oh.
What did I do? Oh!
Yeah! Yeah, let's make it small. I'm trying to remember what button gets out of the car, and I'm not. I swear.
tried every
I
key
swear
on the
it's one of the
keyboard.
face buttons.
Yeah, I tried every key on the keyboard. Not a single one did anything.
Okay, let me see. Maybe this'll tell.
I like how I'm stuck at fucking this. This is what puts the game to a halt.
Yeah. Okay. To dismount, press roll plus left or right.
Okay. I would not have guessed that.
I was actually thinking it might have been that, but I couldn't remember. So, that's fine. Oh, she's remembered Yayo. And Teddy remembered that Congo has my birthday. Good to know.
Your birthday is almost a red letter day for science.
What does that mean?
It's almost November 5th.
Okay, follow-up question. What is a red letter day for science?
Well, a red letter day, the expression just means a landmark, important historical event. So,
What happened on November 5th?
Doc Brown invented the time machine.
Oh, okay.
He fell off of his toilet
while
and
hanging up a
slammed his
clock,
head
yeah.
into. Yeah,
So, are you ever going to be able to get that vehicle back?
I don't know.
That seems like something worth knowing.
It's not my problem.
I'm sure you won't need it.
info. Look what I see. Can I even get back over there?
Claude's definitely the only one with the name in its phone.
I can get back over here. Wow.
Since I'm listing off completely inane beanie trivia, and Claude
Yes,
was
he should have
mentioned, I will point out that usually when people are like, the birthday on the tag is different from the copyright year on the tush tag, it's an error, and I'm like, no, assholes, it's not, because usually, like, the birth year is earlier, but, never mind, this is too complicated to explain, it's not worth it. Point is, people are stupid.
I agree with that statement.
Ah, crap. When did they change the meaning of to from? They had a meeting about it last week. Why wasn't I invited? You were, but they sent you a letter that said to Peter on it, and so you must have thought that it was from you, and so you didn't, it's just easier to call you stupid. That's a good question. How does it feel to be Canadian?
I don't.
You don't.
There's no Tims, guys. Like, are we really even Canadian without Tims?
I mean, as long as you still have moose everywhere.
That's true.
And beavers.
Love beaver.
I like the backyard swimming pool you have that's just a shit ton of melted snow.
Oop. Well, I'm dead.
Have to continue asking about the bags of milk. We can't go a stream without mentioning that. Actually, I don't think we've mentioned it in the last few streams, but still.
But I will once again mention that is mostly in Quebec.
Oh.
So the fact that you left the frickin' ATV up there is concerning. I'm... Uh-oh. What the fuck is this current? Is this going in a circle, or is this level just huge?
I don't know. It's a good question. Hi, Dad.
Meanwhile, in the same location... I feel like you probably shouldn't take it back up there.
Well, why not? I obviously don't need it to get back.
Well, no, but you probably need it to get up there in the first place.
Yeah, so I'm coming back up here because I wanted to take another look around.
Okay. I have not played Monster Truck Madness 64. I'm always surprised at how few games there are for the N64, because I think there were only 296 released in the US, which is not really that many. A pretty good portion of them is sports games, but not as many as you might think. If you want a system with a fuck ton of sports games, you got the Genesis. Is 3 what we determined? It was like Paper Mario, Ogre Battle, and Quest 64, and that was it. I wonder how many games for that system have 64 in the title. I feel like I probably know what that game is, but it's not a game I've ever played or seen. Is that, yeah, Space Station Silicon Valley. I couldn't remember the name of it.
Am I a person of lordly caliber? No.
That's pretty good.
Super Mario 64.
Yeah, where is Mario 65? Been waiting for frickin' 20 years. I've been watching far too many Pan and Koic videos recently. I wasn't going anywhere with that. I just have been watching way too many of them recently. The update video showing the 19 remaining A presses got me reinterested in it. I actually don't think there were that many movie-based games on the N64. I mean, there were some, but it wasn't as bloated as a lot of other systems. It did have a lot of weird one-off, like, Looney Tunes and Warner Brothers things, though. Like, Going Quackers, Tom and Jerry in, like... There was some kind of Tom and Jerry game. I forget what that one was called. I think there's a PAL-only Tasmania game for some reason. There's also A Bug's Life.
I can't actually seem to surface. Also, this is the beginning of the first level. I'm pretty sure.
Oh?
Yeah, I think so. I'm doing this to keep my breath. Oh, no, hold on. No,
And Dead.
dead.
Yeah, GoldenEye's movie-based.
I have a feeling
There's
I'm
also
not
that
supposed
weird
to do
Conan game.
I have a feeling that that is supposed to kill me and just takes a long time to do it.
If at any point you want me to look at the guide, I will. But,
Man, you should have done that a long time ago.
Okay. You usually like to explore.
Yeah, I do. No, that's true. I've been kind of debating internally whether or not I wanted to just.
It mentions save your game frequently during the opening sequence. If at any time you fall into the river, you need to restart because the strong current and piranhas will kill you. So there probably isn't a way to actually get out of this.
Okay.
Let's see. There's instructions to get a secret. I'm gonna kind of skim past that.
Hold on a second now.
It's hard to say what you need to do, because a lot of this sounds like it's just for finding optional items. 'Cause the first secret was just right at the beginning of the level, instead of getting on the bike, do this, and it's just kind of a lot of stuff. And it's like there's a part where it says get on the bike.
That's new.
Oh. I look up at the chat and I just see talking about slaves and Uncle Ruckus and what the fuck. But yeah, ignoring the opening section, which does not at any point mention pulling any kind of switch or anything, it then says get on the bike and, like, takes you past the area where there was a secret inside the pit, which you did.
Well,
Oh,
that
you found...
sucks.
Okay, well, you found the snake. That was the part I was looking for, so I think you're going the right way. Yay, crawling. God, can you imagine Kaizo Tomb Raider levels?
Yes.
Oh god.
Mr. Poofers never complains, except for one time when he got bad pudding. I mean, have you ever? Make some shit up? Okay. Well, they're platformers, but they made the critical error of making the jump button bound to pressing left and right at the same time, so you can't actually jump unless you play it on emulator. And because of this, they were there was like an unofficial hack made for them, and it turns out the person who made that hack is also the person who's responsible for Boy and Robot. Just a bit of trivia there. Yeah, I've got nothing. Have you ever done what you want? More often than
No.
not.
I really, really want.
Borgoroth of Cool Sword Garoth shimmies for no man. I mean, I kind of remember Time Squad anyway. It was the show that had the kid from Rocky and Bullwinkle. I think it was Sherman. C-3PO, except slightly more gay, and Captain Falcon.
Oh, that's a button? Oh.
Yeah,
Never would've
I
guessed
thought
that.
that was a place to put something. You can put things in it. Oh. Okay. I see now. Captain Falcon is definitely more of a Smash character than F-Zero at this point. I also remembered that Cousin Skeeter existed, surprisingly. My mom hated that show for no reason other than it made no sense that the character was a puppet but had a human family. She hated Lazy Town for the same reason, except opposite.
I don't know why we're just getting music now.
Yeah, the game just decided it was time.
Yes, it is time.
Let's see, what other obscure Nickelodeon shows can we bring up? There was The Brothers Garcia. I have no memories of that show, other than there was a kid who liked space. I don't believe anybody said Mr. Meaty, no. Let's see, what other weird ones are there? How about Caitlin's Way? Oh god, the 99 Good Deeds of Eddie McDowd. Space Cases, Journey of Alan Strange, Mystery Files of Shelby Woo. Why do I remember all of these? I don't think Jackie Chan Adventures was on Nickelodeon. I believe that was a Kids Till Baby show. Gym Partners and Monkey was Cartoon Network, yeah. It was a bad show, also. Damn. Damn!
Watch out, I won't do it again. I don't know what just happened there. Oh, hello.
This one's
Can
another...
we not? What the fuck?
Here's another Cartoon Network one, but speaking of obscure shows, JBVO, the weird Johnny Bravo talk show thing that there's like 5 minutes of footage of, and the rest of the show is lost media.
Well, I mean, it's probably sitting around, you know, at Nickelodeon somewhere.
How about the first season of Robot Jones with the old voice before they replaced it?
I'm not touching any controls. Okay, there we go.
Oh god, I like Two
Damn
Stupid
it.
Dogs. That show came on at 4 a.m., and I only watched it because it came on before Freakazoid, which I did want to watch. So, despite being, like, okay.
What the fuck?
But yeah, I would stay up until 5 a.m. specifically to watch Freakazoid. And I think I would have school the next day, too, so it was pretty good. That bumper sounds vaguely familiar, but I don't remember. I mainly just remember the one where they're looking for parking. And there was one with Freddy from Scooby-Doo, like, challenging Coop from Megas XLR to a race, despite him being in a giant fucking robot.
I remember that one. I don't think the ATV was supposed to come up here.
Well, too bad it came up here anyway. You probably have to carry this thing through the whole level, if I had to guess. I say you get out of flint and steel and start burning all these leaf blocks. I'm liking this extremely flat tree branch here. Angry Beavers was the shit. I liked that show. I couldn't tell you why, but I did like it. You might be able to jump to the right and shimmy across a ledge there. It's hard to say.
There's a ladder over there. This probably is nothing.
That was Prometheus and Bob. Yeah, it was part of Kablam. The regulars on that show were Sniz and Fondue, Action League Now, Life with Loopy, and Prometheus and Bob,
I'm sliding.
and the Offbeats.
Look at
And
this.
then there were other ones that would just show
I'm
up
not
from time to
touching
time.
anything.
No, I'm seeing it. That's pretty good. Obligatory mention of Angela Anaconda, because everybody hates that show. My name is Angela. Hey, hello. Welcome to my very own show.
Anybody remember Angelina the ballerina?
Was that the mouse?
Yes.
Yeah, I think I saw a little bit of that on like Nick Jr. and stuff when one of the kids would watch it.
Oh.
This is a good well-made game. Damn, that is a lot of TSO.
Is this still level 3? 2?
This is the start of level 3.
Level 3.
I like the smug one in the bottom right corner. It is good.
The one
Comments.
that's just a bust?
Yes. And comments on art that no one else can see.
I like the very shitty drawing of an aspen that I did. He's just throwing his shield into.
What's wrong with that? It's fine.
It just looks squished and kind of funny.
God damn.
Remember the episode of As Told by Ginger where her mom gets impregnated by a snake or something? I'm gonna guess that wasn't a real episode, but I never watched that show, so I guess I could be wrong. I actually did see a few episodes of that show, but I didn't really care about it that much. Because it was about a girl, ew. No Trees Pop. Bad. We don't mention the Trees Pop. Yeah, Carl's butt did get pregnant once. What the fuck? I mean, that was kind of the same thing for me. I was very much a douchebag towards, like, I can't enjoy media if it's marketed towards girls. Why would I watch that? You. No, I never watched Planet Shin. That was after my time, and it was bad, so I had 2 reasons to not watch it. Yes, thank you. I hate that fucking... I hope that's your nose screenshot. The thing is annoying. rapidly let go of the ladder and regrab. Is it going to be derpy? Yes. Okay. What the fuck? But did Saberspark do a video on it? Because he makes videos on other stupid shit. Like, hey, remember this episode where so-and-so gets pregnant? Or remember the episode of Braceface where she gets giant inflatable boobs? I don't, because I never watched that show.
All that for just this, huh?
Wasn't it worth it? Hey, Lois.
No.
What?
If you chime in every once in a while, else I'll fade out of existence.
Okay. As told by ginger.fandom.com/wiki/hello-stranger?file, a snake protrudes out of Lois Foutley's stomach as told by Ginger Nick Splat. That is a good fucking URL. So was there any purpose behind any of this? Other than
Flares.
just get some flares?
That was it. Flares. Get some
Okay.
flares. Get your
It
flares.
seems so
There's also-
high.
there's
Don't you
also
think
a
that's high?
Health crystal right here. Hold on. Let me just slide into position here.
I see.
Perfect.
You know, there's nothing more attractive than that Klasky Shupo artwork. Supio? I forget how you pronounce that.
Klasky Chupo. For some reason. Don't ask me why that's the pronunciation.
Yeah, stomach noise is my favorite. Oh. Yeah, I knew about that. I just didn't remember how to pronounce it. Why the fuck did they make, like, 17 Nickelodeon shows?
Dun, 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 dun.
False.
You see what I must do.
Yeah, kind of. We fallen? Was it for Kit Kats and nothing else?
These aren't Kit Kats, these are Uzi clips.
I thought those were Kit Kats.
No, the Kit Kats are the Magnum clips.
Okay. Oh!
Oh!
Sudden,
Oh!
sudden bird.
Oh!
Okay. What the fuck was that thing? Was it a vulture? It looks like a fucking thing out of Birdemic. It's like floating without flapping its wings. Also, I like how it died with 80% of its body above air. That's good.
It's a bird, you can fly there.
It went into instant rigor mortis, and the tip of its wing fused with the ground and allowed it to stay in that position. That thing is an insult to Hadoos. No, it doesn't get to be a Hadoo.
Get on the fucking bike!
I think I've seen the Dexter's Lab episode you're talking about. I know it was like a lost episode, or it was like one that they wouldn't air, and then it got like released years later at a convention or something. It's called Dexter's Rude Removal, right?
ATVs are often called bikes, yes. In the same way that a motorcycle is often called a bike. Any bike is another term for any low power vehicle that is like meant for pretty much just a low power vehicle.
The only thing I can ever think of with ATV is ATV Off-Road Fury on the PS2, I think
I like
it
that
was.
game. That's a good game.
Because
it's also a hard game.
one of the kids had that and would play it all the time, and there was a song that would play on the like in-game radio that Jeremy would make fun of. Go, nothing seems to satisfy my appetite's Bobo.
Oh. Yeah, but Totally Spies was an amazing show. Nobody forgets about Totally Spies.
I didn't forget Totally Spies. I liked that show. It's one of those shows that was allegedly a girl's show, but I fucking watched it anyway because I don't. Even as a kid, I didn't give a shit what other people said, like, as far as what I should and shouldn't watch. Fuck them. I'll watch what I want when I'm at home. And then just not tell them about it, because at the time I was at least still self-conscious enough to care what other people thought.
I feel that.
Cheesecake. That's all I have to contribute.
No.
Meanwhile, I fucking hated Code Lyoko. I sat through it to get to the better shit after it, but it was fucking bad.
I used to watch like the old Ben 10 all the time.
Oh, I see something over there.
I missed out on Ben 10. I don't know if I would have liked it if I was in the age group. I might have. I didn't usually watch action shows that much. When did I ever say that cheesecake was a weird fetish? I said that it was like referring to like boobs and ass, and then the rest of the chat was like, what the fuck is cheesecake? And then they looked it up and I was right.
This is a secret.
I feel like if that's what it is, it's not that weird at all.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Cheesecake is still woman food. I will never. Cheesecake, yogurt, and whipped cream are like exclusively marketed to women. It's kind of weird.
But Terry loves yogurt.
Who?
That's a Brooklyn Nine-Nine quote, I'm sorry.
Okay. I'm going to go get some yogurt.
I'm not a huge fan of yogurt. I put it in my smoothies though.
It's okay. What's my level of respect for people with inflation fetish?
Bad.
I mean, I try not to judge, so normal, I guess.
Alright, I'm about to die to a moth.
As you do. Jeez, what the fuck? Occasionally known as. Oh, is this the backing up music? Is this the backing up awkwardly into an explosion music?
I don't know why music started with.
So does this thing control as badly as it looks?
It's not that bad.
Backing up, backing
Oh,
up.
this boss makes me sad.
Which boss is it?
Sad.
The Hollow Knight.
Oh.
This guy thought he was the Burger King, you know what I'm saying?
I am the Burger King.
Okay, so I don't know where to go anymore. I appear to be stuck.
You can't drive it up that hill that
What hill?
was the one that was like in front of you before you backed it up over the ledge.
It was pretty steep. I don't know about that one, Hoss.
Everybody involved knows of the involved knows the is.
Oh!
Oh, the guide's mentioning a stone bridge. Insert knife fight reference here. Okay, so you found Secret 3 with the harpoons, Uzi clips, and power-up crystal, I think.
I'm just trying to find fucking progress. I'm not even trying to find secrets.
I know,
finding them
I'm using
anyway.
that as a landmark for where you are. Do you remember where that was, at least?
Yeah, I know where that is. Ooh.
Because from there it says, speed forward along the stone bridge to jump the gap, land in the canyon on the other side of the river.
Oh. That's where I am.
Okay. It was Coach Z and Pom Pom. Or, yeah.
Okay,
Not
so
to be confused.
what else does the guide say? Because there's nothing over here.
Let's see. Turn right, follow the left canyon wall until you come to a narrow stone ramp that runs up the left wall. If you don't care about getting all the kills and pickups, you can skip to the next paragraph. So, skipping that one, get on the bike, ride up the long ramp.
I did.
Keep the wall on your left as you maneuver carefully up, look around the narrow stone ledge. The leafy treetops look solid enough, but they're not. Stay on the ledge or you'll fall through. When you reach the corner just before the gap, position the bike facing the gap and the river beyond. Use turbo to jump the small gap and keep going, sailing across the river and landing on the rocky ledge on the other side.
So I didn't know there was such a thing as turbo, but I did all of that. Next.
You want to just read, starting with the bold part at the top? Yeah. Yeah, the links are on the Discord channel, and also there's like a patron only post on
Oh.
the site that links all of the private ones.
Great.
Great! I can't wait to eat the king's cock. Meanwhile, I just imagine you over there, like, drawing your artwork, hearing me saying shit like that, and just kind of, like, slowly shaking your head in disappointment.
I'm not even drawing anymore. I'm fighting the Hollow Knight.
Oh, right. Was the shaking your head in disappointment accurate, though?
Vaguely.
Not doing a Let's Watch of Ratatouille.
What we need to do a Let's Watch of is,
Undertale,
well,
but it's
you know.
scary a little bit. And Beethoven second. We're the rats. We're the rats. I will probably not watch more Xavier Renegade Angel. I will, however, watch Hargnallen Sclopio Pipio. Oh, God. Was that the jump that you didn't know you could make?
Yeah, this is all new now. Okay. There's a door there.
I mean, that show did look... It was amusing. It was also just very fucked up. Which, I mean, describes ATHF, which I like, but...
We got traffic every 1 second. There's traffic, there's traffic, there's traffic. No traffic, there's traffic. Why is this here? What is this?
When are we gonna get out of India?
When we're dead.
Well, I mean, I know the answer to that question. It's not after this level, because there's a fourth one.
I don't even know what we're doing here.
Oh God, that's a difficult question, because one of them is physical, and I've spent a fair amount of money on it. But one of them is also, like, probably more important to me in the long run, because I spent more time on it. I don't have a good answer for that. If I had my own TV show that aired on Adult Swim at 3:30 a.m. on Tuesday, what would it be about? Well, apparently I have 3 hours to decide before I have to get it ready to air, so it'll probably be on the same amount of effort as 12 Ounce Mouse.
Oh, come on, you can do better than 12 Ounce Mouse.
Let's see. It would be about... It would just be Homestar. I would just rip off all of the characters and reuse jokes from the cartoons that already exist. And it would be performed with sock puppets. And also in the animation style of 12 Ounce Mouse. It'll somehow be both. South Park isn't put together in 3 hours. It's put together in like a week. I'm pretty sure the schedule on that show is they start writing an episode a week before it needs to air. The writing takes a few days, and then the animation takes the rest of the time, and they usually finish it like a few hours before it's ready to air.
That's cutting it pretty close.
Dingo pictures. Most of the other animals are so stupid. Dingo Pictures is a fucking work of art.
I'm under attack!
It's not a good work of art, but it's a work of art nonetheless. The Eagles killed Becky.
The only hazard these things are is pushing me off the fucking edge.
We're trying to escape from the birds. They're killing people. What? No, these birds aren't killing people. They're dead from the bird flu virus. You see, global warming's killing off species like the krill, and that's causing the birds to change their behavior.
Krill.
I gotta go. I think I hear a mountain lion. Okay, I'm done. Okay, I actually legitimately forgot about Secret Squirrel. Which I shouldn't have, because I did watch that show, and he was also in Harvey Birdman once, but, yeah, I didn't remember that was a thing.
Harvey Birdman, Hootie and
Rubbish, just the opposite.
Oh,
Everyone should come here. They should all see the Birth of All Child after all. It is our first one. We don't talk about Pucka Squirrel. Except for that one time when I did. I know I did explain it at some point. I don't remember when it was. I wouldn't say that about Birdman. It's kind of just Space Ghost, but as a lawyer show instead of a talk show. Does it reuse old animation? I thought they redrew all the characters in that. Why do I no longer say Pickle Surprise? Because I can only have a set number of stupid, out-of-context things to say at any given time, and I've hit my quota. The creepiness quota. I'd have to look at Harvey Birdman again. I haven't watched that show in years.
I don't think so. I think it's all new animation because it doesn't look like shit.
Yeah.
Usually whenever something doesn't look like shit, that means they animated it.
Which is ironic, because William Street is terrible at animation. But Harvey Birdman was usually higher quality looking than the rest of their stuff.
This was all for a fucking secret? God damn.
Strawberry Shortcut was not better. That's just false. Also, I just remembered I sent you the Thants video earlier and you never watched it.
You're correct.
No, you've already seen it. I wish that I was in Texas. No, I'm not doing that song.
I guess you could say I live within my means. Dead.
I will, however, say, I wanna go home. I wanna go home. Wait, are we seriously qualifying that show as a spin-off of Space Ghost? Like, I mean, they have a similar idea behind them, but I don't think they really share characters, do they?
No, not much. And I don't even think they're conceptually similar, honestly. Like,
I mean, it's just the concept of taking old Hanna-Barbera characters and repurposing them, but Harvey Birdman's like way
the show
different.
is very different. Yeah, Harvey Birdman is scripted out and stuff, whereas Space Ghost is just nonsense.
Yeah. 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 So this is a good area to be in.
Yeah, I don't know how to leave.
Just leave.
You just do it. That's how you do it. You just do it like that. See, what was so hard about that?
Half. The other day, didn't you make that noise like right as your mom walked in?
Yes.
It was good. The Aqua Teen Hunger Force also first appeared on Space Ghost, and they were nothing at all like the version that they went with in the actual show. Especially not Frylock. He was not yet on top, nor did he rock you like a cop.
Meanwhile, you're up next with your knock knock.
Last time I was angry,
The other day, right?
probably just the last day I was at work.
What the fuck? I don't know how to leave.
This was a secret, right?
Yeah? So it was pointless.
I'm gonna check. I think this was secret 4, probably.
It's like if I do this, it sends me back to my death.
Fuck, how? It definitely made a secret sound when you went in it, right?
Yeah, it did.
Where the hell is secret? Because
Shit.
this was the third one you found, I think? Does that sound right?
I don't remember, man.
Because you... I don't know. Secret 4 is way the fucking further out in the level, and you never
Ooh.
got the first one, I don't think.
I had a good camera there for a second. I'm stuck. I can't move.
Oh.
There we go. Oh,
Pictured here,
done.
moving.
You know what? I'm curious. What happens if I do this?
Do you remember what was in the secret?
No. I didn't actually see what was in it. I kind of picked it up and went on my way, whatever it was. God.
Here, let me just give you the guide, and I'll try and fiddle around a bit. Secret number 3 was the one that you
Hold
got.
on. Before you should here. Here you go. Play from this save.
Was this before you went? Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Jade Warden. Ain't nothing gonna pee on my pants. Ain't nothing gonna find myself inside of line with a lad. Okay, yeah, that was definitely death. Let me see, what are we doing? Oh, DK, come on. We determined that that's a slippery slope, right?
Yeah, they all are.
Okay, I know you've done this, but let me see what happens again if you jump off and grab this. Nothing, you can't. Okay, good to know. We having fun? I'm not worried, you shouldn't be worried. I mean, it looks like you should be able to make that. Okay, just don't jump, that's fine. Oh my god.
Oh my god, okay.
I hated the remix from like 5 years ago that used samples from that song. How do you do the roll?
And
Save again, just save 2 seconds of movement, it's important. Ugh. Okay. I feel like I should be able to make that jump. No. Take one step and then again. Oh, that might have made it if I hadn't fucked up. Oh my god, I am so bad at this game. Don't ever remember what the controls are. Oh, did that? Oh, okay, that would have made it. I just need to be better.
Take a running jump onto the angled block in the corner, apparently, is what we're supposed to be doing.
That's, yeah.
Which is what you're doing, okay.
Stop fucking dying. Why is this so goddamn precise? I like how the camera angle just doesn't actually show what I'm pointed at, so it's...
You have to hit 0 to see where you're aimed.
Save again. Okay.
And from
That,
here, it's a short hop and a skip back from whence you whence.
Never.
Never. Never.
Oh, hey, dead bird.
Never.
Okay, that was an
shit
experience. I see an vehicle off in the distance.
Oh, you mean I have to play again? Shit.
Yeah. Oh!
Yeah, we can't take the bike. Guide says we're done with the bike. Guide says the bike's a piece of shit. The guide also called it a bike. So whoever said it isn't
Oscar's-
a bike, fuck off.
Oscar's not here right now. Oscar's gone. Oscar went away.
I had a good time. I had a good time reading Faye Falcon.
So one day Oscar went down the road shooting lasers at the other fishes like he usually does.
This is a waterfall. This is not relevant to my
The
interest.
fuck is the voice in the fifth avocado? Like,
Why, it's your mama, Steve.
get the axe.
I see some shit going on over there. I'd like to know what it is.
Well, I'm not gonna find out. You gotta make the jump that I did, or did you save after? Yup, gotta make the jump. I think you can just run forward and make it. I mean, you could. I don't know if the manager would, let you actually talk to me, because they'd probably ask why. But, I mean, I guess nothing would stop you. Oilfields guy, I don't know if he was, like, actually convicted or anything. Probably not. He totally was counterfeiting, though.
Counterfeiting what?
The fake $20 bills.
Oh, what? How do you know he was doing that?
Because they started showing up in the register around the time that he started working there, and then he quit the job to work in the oil fields, and then they stopped showing up.
I don't understand why this part is here. Oh, I know what this is.
I still want to know what the oil fields actually are.
I assume it is what it says on the tin. It's an oil field. They have oil rigs and stuff there.
That's disgusting.
A lot of Texas is an oil field because we have there's like a big famous shale or something over there.
I saw a dead armadillo the other day. It was sad. It was my first time ever seeing an armadillo, and it was dead.
Oh, I can't do the rapid fire trick if I'm locked onto something.
Man, why do people ask about Tamika so frickin' much? Like, I barely ever had any interactions with her.
What is this?
That is your mama, Steve. Get the axe.
it's your mama, Steve.
No, I think Tamika got
Ew.
fired.
What is this? It looks disgusting. These fucking birds are cruising for an ass bruising.
I have a very uninteresting story that's going to last all of 30 seconds. I went to the 7-Eleven. I went to the 7-Eleven today because I wanted some drinks and snacks and stuff. I wore a face mask because we're supposed to do that now. I went there. The guy at the store didn't have one. That was the story.
I went to the Blockbuster this morning because I wanted to get The Firm with Tom Cruise, but instead I got The Fern Gully. What an excellent choice.
You should tell the story about the 3 women.
Last night and the night before, I was walking down the street and I see these 3 women walking down the street that way. And I say, "Hey, you 3 women, why are y'all walking down the street that way?" And then they flew away. I said, "Oh, those are some birds."
Oh.
It's a good story. I am making nachos.
Oh, I'd like some. Let me tell you something about nacho cheese. Something about women.
It exists.
Oh,
Oh, was that the level?
yeah.
Okay. Why was that one so much shorter than the others? I believe this is the last level in India. Good fucking riddance. I actually kind of like the jungle setting, but
I don't.
the first 2 levels were ass.
Caves of Kalia. Okay.
More like Caves of Manic Red.
Uh-huh. Huh?
How many secrets did you get?
3 of 5.
3/5 cut.
I mean, I usually just, when I can, I just get the soda at the Walmart, what is 85 cents. Yeah, but I mean, it tastes like soda all the same. What difference does it make? It's 80.
Hold on, I gotta keep doing this noise because it's annoying.
It's like 80 cents or something. Hey, you come back here with that.
What was that question? What is your nachos recipe? It's put cheese in the microwave and then eat it with chips.
Oh. I thought you was gonna put it over the chips.
No.
Well, what?
I like bomb.
Oh.
Was that The Sims?
It sounds like it, but it's
No.
not.
You'd think it would be.
Bombanada.
Reminds me of the unintelligible empanada truck.
What?
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 Ain't nothing gonna break my stride.
So this is a maze. I'm in a
Oh,
maze.
good. I was very offended by that. Not only is it a maze, but it's a maze that you go through while crawling.
And everything looks so goddamn like the same because everything's a green cave.
So basically, it's the basement of the fucking, like, Private Oasis in Wind Waker.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly what
We're
it is.
gonna find any Ritas.
We're gonna find something. There's no such thing as a Tomb Raider level that has no enemies, so...
I very much am using jar cheese. There's nothing wrong with jar cheese.
Alright, well... Just like in Tomb Raider 4, there's only one way to do this. And that is...
Ronald McDonald the fuck out of it.
Yes. Well, here's our first enemy.
Is it Ronald McDonald?
Yes. It looks like a clown anyway.
So now for some making me want to make popcorn.
We have popcorn. We just don't use it. Oh, good. Here we have a dead end. With fucking nothing.
I can't eat popcorn because it's too similar to styrofoam.
I can't drive 55. I ain't got no driver's license.
Now I need a fake ID to rent ultra porn.
Oh, is this literally nothing? Yes! Brilliant!
Yes, it is. Bapanada.
You sure that isn't Sims? Because,
It definitely isn't.
well,
It's a Shopkeeping
I'm
home.
talking to my boy,
who is your boy? Is it Guzma?
Coral.
I had a 2-for-1 special earlier today. I finally convinced Anka to join my island, and at the same time, one of the other villagers that I was like the most hoping would leave was like, "I've been thinking I should leave the island," and I'm like, "Damn straight you should."
Which one was it?
Carrie.
Oh. She's just too boring.
Yeah, well, I already have an evil kangaroo. What do I need a regular one for?
Lettuce with your hot dogs. No, I don't think I have. I have a,
What's up, mother?
I have a,
What room is that?
oh,
How do you know chapter 10?
I guessed.
In a bed.
There's a butt.
Is that what the whole thing is to look at her butt?
Yeah.
Oh, in reference to Tomb Raider? Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
it's a good game. Very exciting.
What?
You're going to bed. Good night.
It's so too late.
I fell.
Oh.
I'll get to your tea when I get up.
Get up sooner. What's that?
You knocked my entire phone off the chair
How?
by walking near it. On the thing.
Oh, yeah, I told
Worm.
you that. Yeah.
Can't be shooting. We'll be missing out on quality conversation.
Sorry.
It's fine. I was going to say something about hot dogs, but it wasn't interesting. So we didn't miss out on much.
I mean, not much things about hot dogs are interesting, so.
I mean, other than Maxo will never eat another hot dog in his goddamn life.
Fucking racist men. Oh my god, why?
So how loud is my nacho eating?
7.
Galactically loud. Good. Good to know. So far this is literally just a maze.
It's just a maze with the occasional snake or random item laying somewhere, but usually a snake. Actually, usually nothing. That was the second snake.
Okay, I'm enjoying this this sentence here. The beginning of this level is basically a three-tiered labyrinth. Below that is an anteroom, and finally the room with the India boss, Tony.
Tony.
From Serial.
Okay.
Just gonna leave this here.
God, this place is getting big.
Thoughts on mashed potatoes? They're good. Is that the little miner bug?
Yes.
Good. Yeah, I mean, I enjoy mashed potatoes. Not much else to say on that subject. And I have not heard of the nacho taco cheese pizza. So as far as I'm aware, that's not a thing. I suppose I will turn this off until you want it. Is that a pig? I just hear. Makes reference to the single line of voice acting that I did for that pig character in Thousand Year Door.
What the fuck kind of baby back bullshit is this? This game thinks I'm an idiot.
Is it correct?
Is it wrong?
It might be, I don't know.
That was basically the same question.
Apparently, yes. I did try to jump over that pit. I fell in anyway.
Filling in the bed. What is that? The jumping over the pit music?
We all jumped over the pit.
I don't have an answer to that question, CG Dragon. Because I've never used flatbread for anything as far as I can remember. I do know that the filibustering flatbread is a held item that you give to Mewtwo and trade it to evolve it into Mew 5.
Oh, really now?
It is according to myself from like 2007.
Oh, well, there's something bad down here. That's the end of that.
I don't want to imagine that. That sounds bad.
Skadoosh.
Self-rumors of anything. So what, just random bullshit that I made up and posted online? I don't know. Probably. I mean, the ocean's kind of too big, yeah. You should just build an island out of all the plastic garbage floating in the ocean and just form a society on that.
What?
That kind of already exists.
Well, I know there's already kind of an island, but, like, make it into something habitable. And so this man-made island is going to exist in the middle of the Pacific. So the only way that any type of animals could ever get to this island is if they were intentionally brought there. Or if they were just, like, sea creatures to begin with. So the first thing we need to do, get the place infested with Hadoos. I can't do an AVGN impression. I mean, I can, but it's not good. Here's my impression. I do not like this game that I am currently playing. I think that it is a bad game. What were the designers thinking?
Hey, that's pretty good. Hey, quit hogging all the nacho cheese. There's barely any left.
Yeah.
Oh wow, there really isn't much left.
I mean, I didn't make that much, but you've been welcome to have some. What? No, the man-made trash island with Hadoos is not Project Bargo 2.0.
It might, however, be BA3.
Maybe. If you could meet Mike Matei and only Mike Matei, what would you ask him? I don't fucking know. I don't like the guy. I don't think I can ask anything that would, really help me out in any way. I guess I could just ask him, what his thoughts are on, Minecraft, if it is the most fun he's ever had. I did not see his racist comic strip, no. I did relatively recently learn that apparently he has a McDonald's obsession because there's a subreddit for people who hate Cinemassacre, and they meme about him being obsessed with McDonald's and James being, like, unable to do anything because of his wife and kids, and something about, like, being terrified of 5 o'clock because that's when he has to stop recording or something. I don't fucking know.
Oh no, this man has a life.
How dare he? I've also seen a lot of accusations that apparently he doesn't actually like video games and has only been, like, pretending to for the entirety of the AVGN career. And he is a pretty decent actor, so, like, I could believe that, but he also has a basement full of fucking thousands of games. And I feel like he probably wouldn't have spent all the money on those if he didn't have some interest in them.
Yeah,
You
probably.
bastard. You fucking bastards. Damn it.
I guess I'll leave the rest for you. There's not a whole lot, but...
What the fuck? What?
Oh,
No.
okay.
Man, this room is trying to kill me.
I think mushrooms in here are trying to kill her.
I think this truck is trying to kill me. Oh, I didn't realize those were rumors that you actually believed, Ultima. I don't remember if there were any Pokemon rumors that I believed necessarily.
There were exactly 2 that I believe.
There was the rumor that my cousin told me in Mario 64, though, and I'll go ahead and repeat that one for the uninitiated, because it's really fucking good. I I know I've told it before, but fuck if I remember when. He said that Bompanada. He said that sometimes if you go into Shifting Sandland, you can find a Bob-omb buddy just kind of running throughout the level, and if you talk to him, you have to pick it up, and then leave the level with it, and take it into Snowman's Land, and then use the bomb to blow up the giant snowman, and there would be like a platform revealed where it used to be, where you would find a hedgehog that shoots spikes at you, and you have to punch the spikes and they turn into stars, and you can keep doing this until you have 200 stars. And for some fucking reason, I actually believed him, and I was looking for that bomb for a while. There was also some other stupid thing he told me about, like, accessing a computer panel in the underside of the pirate ship in Jolly Roger Bay. I don't remember what that one did, though. I wonder if he remembers these rumors, because I actually have him added on Facebook. I could ask.
Say, hey, so on a scale of 1 to 10, how fucking full of shit are you now compared to then?
No, the most underwhelming legendary Pokemon is Cub Fu. I don't know why that thing is legendary. So, like, let's review. So, from Gens 1 to 3, all the legendaries kind of made sense. Like, they didn't all have some kind of epic lore behind them necessarily, but they were all, like, one-of-a-kind things that you could get, and were usually pretty strong, and before people bitch about Articuno and Moltres, but whatever. And, like, they couldn't evolve or anything. Gen 4, we get Fione, which is kind of just a weird thing that exists, but whatever.
I like it.
I'm fine with it. It's just, I don't know why they made it. Then, everything was kind of normal until Gen 7. Now they're like, by the way, Cosmog has evolutions, and it's a legendary. It's like, okay, this is fine, I guess. It still works with the lore. And now they're like, by the way, this random thing that's basically Riolu, it has an evolution, and it doesn't look particularly legendary. It just is. Just take our word for it.
Yeah.
So why is this guy Pyromancer exactly?
You got me. He's dead as hell, though.
I liked that effect. That was good. I mean, I don't really consider the 3 birds one of a kind. They're just rare creatures that you only find one of each in the games. But I assume there's more of them out there. We'll just pretend that we can hear this audio, because as soon as you click out of the window, it's going to reset, so... We'll make up our own audio. No, we won't, actually.
Count every grain in this desert.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Why would you
5,
do that?
6, 7, 8,
He's gonna be
9,
counting
10,
forever.
11, 12, 13, 14. There are exactly 330 million sand particles. I feel like he was going to say there's 30 million sand, and then he added the word particles after just to kind of like fix it. So since we're randomly discussing legendaries and my opinion on the birds, that they're just rare things, but there's multiples of them, how about the Reggies? Because I feel like those were like one-of-a-kind creations, because they're man-made, right? But they're also found in several regions, and Brandon from the Battle Frontier has them, so it's kind of weird. Sure is fly in my soup.
Gross.
Oh boy, now we're gonna go to a cold place, it looks like.
Ooh, those scan lines.
We go into the Arctic.
Yay!
See, I agree with that, Homestarmy, but they're also not doing that anymore. I kind of don't expect to ever see the Ultra Beast show up again. Or the Tapus. Actually, are the Tapus confirmed to be in the DLC for Sword and Shield? I don't remember.
No idea.
When does the DLC come out anyway?
June-ish? I don't remember. The fuck?
Oh.
Okay.
Hey, Dad.
Grandmummer Skinny Tall. I did not give you much cheese to work with, apparently.
I'm trying. That's okay. I didn't make this shit. If
Well-
I really wanted it, I could get up and go make it.
Will Gen 9 can more creation deity type Pokemon? What?
Yes.
I liked the UBs. They seem to be divisive among people. I think they're cool. People are like, they don't look like Pokemon. I'm like, yeah, they're not supposed to. That's the point. Well, I mean, Dialga, Palkia are pretty high up there. They didn't create the universe, but they have, like, godly powers. They're pretty close.
Meanwhile, Garatina's apparently just an asshole, and I like that.
Yeah.
Secrets found? None. I guess there just weren't any.
Oh, now we do get to choose. Okay. So,
London.
and the monkey is still fucking there.
I can go to Nevada.
So,
I see a dot where India is, and I cannot select it. I guess because I'm already there.
is Antarctica a choice? Or is that, like, the final level?
I can't, like, what you're seeing is what the choices are.
Okay.
We can go to the United States, Europe, or some bumblefuck island in the middle of nowhere.
Well, Area 51 sounds the coolest, but I don't know if we want to, like, blow our load on that one. We might want to save it for later, so, I don't know. Your pick, I guess.
Well, we just had a kind of like environmental thing, so let's go to London.
Yeah, this is definitely a city.
I'm immediately a fan of Wetsuit Laura here. Or whatever this is, stealth suit, I don't know.
I think Eternatus should be a UB, yeah.
I don't know why it would be.
Because it's, like, from a different dimension and it's really unworldly looking. That's pretty
Yeah,
much
but
it.
wasn't it stated that the UBs are only in Hawaii, so why the fuck would there be one in...
Well, no, it's just that's where the wormholes opened up. Like, they aren't from Hawaii, that's just where they kind of went to.
Yeah, that's where the wormholes were. So why would there be one in fucking Britain that's tied to lore that's thousands of years old?
I don't know. Pokemon doesn't make any sense.
I'm ashamed. I'm sad that Eternatus is a legendary. I thought it was a fucking like Dragon Electric type or something that would just be like the pseudo legend for the game. Instead, we got Dragapult, which is not bad, but it's not as cool.
I would agree with that. I see Deoxys as kind of a Mewtwo-ish thing, because it's, like, isn't it specifically, like, a virus that got mutated through a laser? It's like it's not even in its original form or something. I don't fucking know. It's weird. It's cool, though. I don't know what that is, so I can't comment on it.
It is decidedly not Genova.
So I see we're starting out strong. Why did we start out on top of a building?
Yeah, why
Did
the fuck?
did the guy from Final
Well,
Fantasy
yeah.
X-2 take us to the top?
Yeah, he took us to the top. What is this fucking camera angle? That looks like death.
I'm gonna say no, because if they ever did do that, you know they would give an evolution to Charizard, and I don't want it to have one.
It already has one.
I mean, it has like fucking 3, but they technically don't count. The moon.
It is I, the moon.
So, there sure are a lot of places to go here.
When I first saw the area, I thought it was overwhelmingly large, but I'm actually not too sure about that now. I'm starting to think it's actually very limited.
A lot of people still like Charizard. I think it got pretty high up in the, like, actually, it might have even been the winner of the, like, favorite Pokemon according to Reddit poll. I don't remember. It was pretty high up if it wasn't the winner. What was the winner of that Google poll? Was it Greninja?
Stealth.
Oh, I see.
I'm glad London just has that over there.
And just various TARDISes embedded in the wall. Look at that again. What the fuck?
Good.
I don't really get the Charizard love. Like, it's fine. I don't have a problem with it. It wasn't even my favorite of the starters, though. That was Blastoise.
Charizard probably is my favorite of those starters. I think it's a missed opportunity that it's not Fire Dragon, but that would make it fucking broken as hell, so... Charizard sucks because other people like it.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's a good one.
I mean,
I like
there
that
are
thing.
instances where that logic is
Oop.
kind of, like, unavoidable.
Now I'm here.
They wanted dragon types to be unattainable and mysterious, and then Goomy happened. Or more accurately, then Altaria happened. Why the fuck is Altaria a dragon?
I have no idea.
Oh. I'm liking these polygons just
I
showing
think
up.
there's a dude over there. I think that's why the music was playing. I think there's a dude over there.
I don't feel like Swablu needs to be an ice type. I think normal flying's about right for it.
There is a dude here. Oh, right.
Or just pure flying. I am very annoyed by the fact that we never had any pure flyings other than Tornadus until they're like, oh, you know what, just... Sure, we'll make Rookidee one, why not? Like,
Can I
why?
not take his pistol? I want his pistol. What is this?
Looks
What?
like a pair of walkie-talkies.
Looks like forks.
I mean, that also.
I can't pick it up.
I don't hate Sword and Shield, I just found them unimpressive and kind of boring. But, again, don't really want to go into that again.
But we gotta have the Gen Wars. It's a stream
It,
staple.
it is a staple. I mean, we've been getting close to that subject anyway, but it hasn't become hostile or repeating information yet, so it's fine.
Yet.
I just wish people would stop being like, X game is the shittiest game ever. It sucks. Such that, you know, the rest of us who actually do like the game can enjoy it without this constant hostile, you're a fucking idiot for liking that game, mate. What are you, 12? And here we go. Yep. There it is. You know, there's an adage that's like, if you don't have something nice to say about something, don't say anything at all. Now, that's not an adage I live by, and I don't think, you know...
I bitch about stuff all the time.
I don't
yeah,
think you should have to self-censor every time you want to bitch about something, but there is a point where it's excessive. Like, if you don't like something, then let the people who do like it just fucking enjoy it, and how about you shut the fuck up?
Unless it's Twilight, because fuck that.
Unless it's Twilight, then, you know, have at it. They deserve to be made fun of.
Yeah, I don't have too much interest in the expansions either. If they were like $5 maybe, but they're pretty expensive.
I'm looking forward to the expansions. It's going to be fun. I'm very interested to see what they do with it.
I hope it's more than what they've shown, because they showed it. They showed it once in the Pokemon Direct, and then they showed it again in the like actual Nintendo Direct, and they showed the same stuff, which is a little concerning.
I assume it will be. That's an assumption, though. Okay, so what have I fucked up here? I must need to do something with this. That's the only way.
Not support. Are any of those blocks grabbable?
That's a good question.
Excuse me?
Can't see the chat. Because Ronald needs to play Street Fighter.
Yeah. It would have been even better if it was the other notification that popped up, because it would have been yeah,
I like that one.
not allowed.
That was a good hiccup.
Just I feel like they were probably planning on making a Pokemon Z and then just kind of abandoned ship when the timing on it didn't work out. Because there's a lot of weird stuff in X and Y that should have had a resolution and didn't. And not counting Gen 8, since we're still not done with it. Gen 6 is the only one that never got any kind of follow-up game, right?
Yep.
Everything else either had a third version or a sequel.
Yep.
I don't think Delta Emerald needed to be a thing. We don't need to be doing third versions of remakes. That's a bit much. Actually, would it be a third version of a remake, or would it be a remake of a third version? I guess it would be both. And then in England, it's just a ladybird beetle. Because, you know, it's a bird. Yeah, Black and White 2 were good. I'm glad they did that instead of gray or whatever. Gratuitous ass cam. Insert that weird music that JonTron played in the Stairfax Temperatures review when Fox is climbing the wall.
He's going to get a gyro, except it's technically pronounced Euro, but he's still going to call it gyro because it sounds cooler.
No, not that one. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, Kif stole your thing. You gotta post your thing now. Everybody just spam that thing. And then spam Hadoos. And then spam the word Felf. In that order. Good job. What have I done?
God damn it, Laura, you top heavy bitch. Oh, good.
This level seems very claustrophobic, which is weird because it's in a city. Well, I've officially killed the Chad.
Good, it wasn't of any use beforehand anyways.
This is true. Hey, Fox!
Oh, hello.
There's something near!
Oh god, I just looked at the chat. What the fuck is happening?
I told everybody to spam stuff, and they did.
Oh, people spam some of my octopus thing. I
Yeah.
forgot about that thing. I haven't done one yet.
Yeah, I specifically mentioned it, but I guess you were paying attention to your game.
I was not listening to you at all. I was completely zoned out.
That's fine. I understand.
Good to have you here.
Shadow the Hedgehog is a bitch-ass motherfucker. There, I
You
did it.
peed on my wife. Seriously, what the fuck is this? It looks like a skeleton.
Wait, God, yeah, is it hands sticking out from under the thing?
Yeah,
Oh.
looks like it.
What the hell is that thing that just got spammed?
Something dabbing.
Oh. Okay, cool.
Oh.
Infata Stone. Oh, that's the thing you got from India. wasn't for no reason. They wanted to bring Tricky back. He was everyone's favorite character. I mean, Bianca doesn't... Does she need a purpose? She's just a rival character that is no better or worse than most other rival characters. I have it open on my phone.
Yeah, but it's easier to just... It's easier to see it this way.
Alright. Thames Wharf. Actually, isn't it pronounced like Thames? Because British don't know how to pronounce their own words. This has been a brief, groovy consequence. I'm assuming none of this is showing up in the stream.
No, it shouldn't be. I didn't do none of this, that's fine.
We should pull up something questionable, then they won't see it. We'll get away with it. A rocket and a small medipack guarded by 2 rats. Climb down the yellowish grating written in blue. Just remember, when you see something... What was it? When you see something blue, think of a blue stop sign written in yellow.
Yes. Also, that ant colony Facebook group that I joined is a lot more active than I thought it would be.
Meanwhile, Pokemon Gen Wars. I think we can be done with that now. We had our tangent.
Absolutely not.
We had our tangent, and now we should start bitching about the Zelda cycle. Quick, everybody become extremely fucking like toxic and claim that whatever Zelda game you don't like doesn't belong in the series or some shit. I don't know.
What if there's not one that I don't really like?
Then you're not a real gamer. You're supposed to hate the DS ones.
You know what? If you say the word video games, you're not a real gamer.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Man,
Also, I'm not looking at the chat, but in before, oh, does that mean you like the CDI ones?
What can I do?
what the fuck is this fucking game, man?
You should LP him.
Skills, man.
It's not even the CDI voice.
I know.
It's close enough.
Just accept me for who I am.
Never.
No.
So you agree with me that the ocean is a waste of space. Good. What did it ever do for me other than help control the world's climate? What the fuck? I'll go with the first one, I guess.
But murderous doctors are hot.
What, and hand fetishists aren't?
Mm,
I don't even know.
I'd have to keep my hands nice. That would probably require having actual nails.
No, I never had a dream like that.
Okay, if that hurt my brain to read.
I mean, you've seen that, right?
I think so. It sounds familiar, but that doesn't make it hurt any less.
No, I don't think I ever did. Actually answers that question seriously
I
for some
have.
reason. That's interesting.
It's impressive, isn't it?
Yeah. Send pics.
Ew.
Oh,
I'm dead.
good. I hope you saved.
I didn't.
Do you have to kill the guy and do all that again?
I think so.
Oh my god. This game sucks as coffee balls.
Oh no. Okay.
But arguing pointless shit is what life is about. I mean, there was a time where I fucking slammed a cupcake into my mom's shoulder because she didn't agree with me that cursive is bullshit. For the record, there was not a conversation about cursive before this, and I was also like 23. I'm not sure why we're talking about Snape, but I mean, yeah, I agree with that. Snape is an asshole. The two of you will be dragged down by your ears to the dungeons, where you'll meet up with a drunken Filch with a cactus and a croquet mallet. Okay, now you've lost me. Let's add that to the pile of things not to discuss. Harry Potter opinions. The list of approved subjects for the chat is shrinking more and more.
That's because everyone has an opinion and all of them are stupid.
Let's see. The next subject should be the punk rock movement in Germany. Go. Okay.
What? Jeez, what?
I mean, he's not wrong. That did happen.
Oh.
Force you to read fucking Hogwarts Exposed.
I...
Henry Clay's American system in his fight against the Jacksonians. It was bad. I don't know what that is. I mean, I don't know what it even meant. I have only learned one thing about history, and that thing was the thing that the imps make from Doom.
Why'd you let go, you dumb bitch?
Yeah, I think a few things have broken my stride. Tell story of the pepperoni scab again. No, I'm not actually going to.
Hey,
You there. Next guess it can stand off. Good fight. Yeah, Yoshi's Island DS was pretty bullshit.
Ugh.
Fuse box count, 2.
No idea what that did.
Puke and fuses. I'm liking the textures on these walls. Oh yeah, that's what they said about Benjamin Disraeli. You don't even know who I am. The fuck? What is that in reference to? If anything. I'm not sure if that's actually a thing or if you're just making that up.
I want to play it.
Do it.
I want to play the KFC dating sim.
Go for
Can
it.
we stream that tomorrow?
I mean, I guess if you want. It wouldn't be on the top of my list of games to stream, but I mean, sure.
I think that would be pretty good.
So far this level has just kind of been descend building, climb back up building, descend interior of building.
Oh.
Yeah, Joel left a while ago.
I'm here. I'm trying to play this stupid game. Oops. Put it branching paths and auto scroll levels, including secrets that lock you out of 100%. I mean, didn't the original Yoshi's Island also do that? Like the very long cave. Now I would like to posit a universe in which anything the chat says is actually funny. Oh. Or let's posit a world in which I glitch through fucking geometry and get to places where I should not be placed.
The original Yoshi's Island did have its share of bullshit. Oh, hi.
I'm under attack.
Where are the rats? I was gonna say a sentence, and then I set my cell phone started to ring.
Who could be calling me?
Albuquerque, but every time he
Oh,
says
good.
the word Albuquerque, it's trapped in the drive-through. But every time that it says drive-through, it's hardware store. But every time he lists an item in the hardware store, it's Albuquerque.
This is how you have a gunfight.
Absolutely.
Wait, what is this?
I like that one there.
Flu room key. Oh, good.
Are we taking the flu system? Oh, God. No. I'm not going to. can't make me. No, I don't know, probably like fucking 3,000 hours. No, I think it would be less than 3,000. It would definitely be over 1,000 though.
Oops.
It's to actually give a legitimate answer to that question. It's weird to think about because my work ethic has dramatically gone down in terms of video production. Like, it. I produced a lot of material back in the day before I had a job or anything, and then it kind of hit a major hiatus, and then it was kind of brought back for the beginning of the corporate sellout phase, and then it just kind of went down again. But I mean, I do like knowing that people watch it, even if it's not as many as it used to be.
What the hell?
I like the corporate sellout phase when I got a sponsorship from Dunkin' Donuts. That was good. Various couch noises. Yeah, Crackfoot, yeah. Crackfoot again. There we go. Crackfoot a third time. There we go. I don't know. It's... I don't want to do anything with sponsored videos, definitely. So I wouldn't want to, like, get into that side of YouTube. And also, like, having more viewers leads to having higher expectations, and that's not always a good thing. It's not always a bad thing either, but I don't know. I'd probably like, I wouldn't mind having a bit more viewership than I do now, but I don't necessarily blame the fact that it's dropped off, because I haven't really done a whole lot lately. I miss the old days when I would respond to literally every comment on all my videos, and I would usually be, like, overly hostile to people. Those were good days. There was the one time that, in one of my Pikmin 1 videos, somebody was like, you should have done this thing this way. It would have been easier. And I'm like, yeah, well, you're a fucking asshole. And I, like, got into this massive argument with him for no reason, and then deleted the comments to make it look like nothing happened. And then he called me out on doing that. And he's like, you're hiding the evidence. You can't even man up when you're being a douche. I'm like, yeah, you're right. And then I deleted that comment, too. So, it was pretty good.
Oh.
Just gonna ignore cheese for a while.
Usually.
Yeah, stomach noise is cool. Why you gotta be so mean? You know that I'm a human being.
Oh, that was so wrong.
It was really bad. I think Jeremy used to do that, though. The same one who did the, Nothing Seems to Satisfy My Appetize Bobo. And, let's see, what other stupid songs did he have? There was, the ever famous "We got the whole wide world, we got the whole wide world, we got the whole wide world, we got the whole wide world." That was the whole song. And then there was "When I was 9 I bumped my head, when I was 10 I bumped my head, when I was 11 I bumped my head." You see where that's going. Had some good songs.
Good?
No. Oh yes, clearly that's my gimmick.
Okay, so all of that was to get a key. I don't know where it goes.
At least
though.
it was for something that wasn't like flares. Give peaceful rest to the living dead. I love that line. That's like one of the best lines in Voyager as far as I'm concerned. It's so stupid, but it works.
What, the Miami-Dade airport? I know where that is.
What, the tax? Yeah, I bet. Try not to sit on them. Again, the fucking string of random letters started with a J, therefore it counts.
That's another thing that's brought up in every stream, how I don't fit into the J's.
It's been brought up at least twice, yeah. Jiffle, Jisful, Jolfa, Kajolja.
Oh,
The best username is Flaccid Snake. Just throwing that out
No.
there. Yes. I like every part of this. Da dee da da dee da 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 dee da do. Arr, arr,
oops.
arr,
I did.
arr. I don't know if it's specifically a white people thing. It could be. To a certain extent, I am to blame for the J naming scheme, because Jordan was the the next one after me, and my mom was going to name him Dakota, and I'm like, don't, that's a shitty name. And so she went with Jordan, and then when the third
My
one
ex
came,
was named Dakota.
you said one of your exes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not one that I've heard of. Huh.
Yeah, it is. He went by Cody.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know him. But no, I basically was like, don't use that name, it's bad. And then after there were two J's, they couldn't just break the trend, and so it just kind of kept happening. Do all of my exes live in Texas? Well, I mean, 2 of them do. I don't necessarily know where the others are.
Good. Why does everything hurt?
Because you forgot to fill your bucket. I've got nothing. I think I have. Oh God, what's the quote from? Was it until next season? It's like I've been through blank, but I've never.
I've not been to that town, but I've been through it.
That's my response to Tennessee.
I watched this movie with my dad, and he asked me, "Is the TV broken or something?"
Get your fucking shoes out of the shot.
Unplug that extension cable. This woman wearing her dad's wrinkled up lab coat, that's supposed to be a doctor.
Good fucking movie.
Can we get a few more windows in this operating room?
Didn't it have like a ceiling fan too?
Yeah. Why is there an Ethernet port there?
It was until next season was the movie.
No,
the
after
name of that,
last
right?
season.
Okay. Can we not fucking talk about foot fetishes just once? Like,
What did this fucking button do again? Cause oh wait, hold on a second. What's
You're
that?
talking about foot fetishes and banning.
I do need to give you mod powers. Not to be confused with bear powers. Only bear. Oh. Only bears can have bear powers. Halt, fiend! You are not a bear. I am a bear, and furthermore, I. Okay, that's enough of that.
Oh, okay.
It needed to happen.
I already am gay.
Gay or bi. There's a difference. So, this is a good level so far, because it's looking pretty good. Did you just randomly lose health?
No, I gained health.
Oh, okay. And then reloaded. Okay.
Is that dog base?
No, that's the, what is that one called? The, pinball machine? No, what is that level called from Sonic 3?
Oh,
The,
yeah, that's Pinball
What's
Machine.
what's dog base?
it's probably similar. I don't remember how it goes.
It's the one that sounds like Seinfeld.
Well, right, but I don't know what the tune to it is. Gay Guy and the Ghost needs to be a thing. It had so much potential.
Why can I not pick up paint and a paint gun? That seems like something I should be able to pick up.
Why are we talking about gay people and bisexual overpowerment?
I don't know. I don't fucking
What's happening?
question the chat. I mean, I do question the chat, but eventually I give up.
Thinking this is dead.
Possibly. Unless you pull up on the left and do a backflip. What would it be like if house what? Would it be like if house what? Would it?
Good thing you can buffer inputs.
Well, Joel played through 3D Blast on stream once, I think.
I don't think it was on stream. I think I just did that, and you watched.
True. And same with Spinball. It was not streamed, but it was played and I watched. I have a love-hate relationship with Sonic Spinball, and I have very little interest in 3D Blast.
Because
Death welcomes me.
you a bitch. Only bitches don't like that game.
Best Buy,
Banana
what are you
don't fail
doing?
me.
Best Buy has leaked so many things. Like, I don't know how they fuck up so often. But if that's true, that's cool. Anyway, does death scare you? Yeah, I kinda, I guess. I don't
Death
think...
welcomes me like an old friend.
God damn it.
Was that from The Tale of the Three Brothers, or was that just you being depressing?
I have no idea what Tale of the Three Brothers is.
The story of the Deathly Hallows.
Oh, no.
So it was just you being depressing, okay.
Generally.
Cool, depressing, cool.
Oh, some animal died.
I mean, we can
I'm
hope.
a mix between Stronsat and Coach Z. That is my identity.
Those are two good characters that usually do not operate well together. So combining them is a little weird.
Apparently you cannot crawl backwards. I did not realize this.
You can't crawl backwards?
Nope.
Huh.
Weird. Let me.
But yeah, hopefully that leak will be real. If it is, I will receive an "I told you so," but it will be worth it.
Yep.
Okay, I didn't hear what you said there. You just were like, "Baff."
I think it was a yes.
I said damn straight you will.
Oh.
And it came out as just "Baff."
Oh shit.
Apparently.
I will probably get neither of those. To repeat something said earlier, imagine doing this level when you can't fucking see and you have to deal with save crystals.
I already can't see. It's half the problem with this level. I can't really see anything here.
Singing those blues about the shitty camera, yeah. I don't want a Switch Lite. I think I've had an opportunity to get one a few times, and I don't want it because I wouldn't be able to record off of it. I would like to get a Switch, but they's sold out everywhere. Ah! This isn't an N64 game. Get out of here. Three Hams song. Now, you know what didn't exist? The Game Boy Micro. Now, see, I seem to remember someone asking me that a while ago, and I gave an answer that I don't remember, and then someone was like, but we asked you this question before, and the last time you said it was shape-shifting. Why did it change? Like, I don't fucking know. So, I don't know if I have an answer to that. It is not a thing I have frequently thought about. Prime. Oh, it go like a cut. I mean, get him Mo, Mac Daddy, what's up? Okay, so Ruby and Sapphire had a issue where after a while the berries would stop growing. Like basically the internal clock would just kind of go dead for some reason. And so apparently they would just have these things set up in stores where you could like connect your game to it and it would download the berry fix and it would also give you a shiny Zigzagoon. And I think they also programmed the berry fix into Fire Red, Leaf Green, and Emerald that you could access through some like button combination on the title screen. And you could like link that up with a cable to the Ruby and Sapphire to fix it. I don't know. It's fucking weird. Man, remember when Skyward Sword just kind of had a Goron that would make the game unbeatable if you talked to him, and then Nintendo had to release a patch through the eShop? I've seen like 3 Game Boy Micros in my life. I refuse to believe that many of them sold.
That's right. You have to admit that you couldn't hack it.
I like how Brack's dad was just basically Ricky Ricardo. Good. We're gonna be able to go over to that building over there because that one at least looks interesting.
I assume that's what the objective of the level is to get over there. Now, why we
How
couldn't
the
have been
fuck did
dropped
we
off
end up
over
here?
there,
Like, what is
I don't
this?
know.
Back at the start, yeah, I think so.
Yeah, this is the start. I see a burrito there.
It's a trap. Don't go for it.
I doubt that very much.
I mean, if any game is purgatory, it's Bad Milk. The walrus is paw.
We just have to translate this into not garbage.
What have we accomplished? Finished level 2, started and finished levels 3 and 4, and then
Got stuck in purgatory.
bit bopped around London for a while. We have yet to see a Miyamoto going, cocky little freaks, it's good. The Sharp Nintendo television. No, I don't think so. I have, however, heard of the TV Color Game 15. I've also heard of All Night Nippon Super Mario Bros.
Nippon applied directly to the forehead.
Nippon QQ, Dog, Ashgala Wonderful, Easy Rider Salad Them All, Udong Hide Label Goo 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 Goo, Us, Ohio. This is a good place to be.
This spot appears to have no point.
Can we talk about racism every day? And we got quoting Wikipedia again.
Man, I am trying. this isn't me trying, I don't know what is. Oops.
Yeah, but this level looks like some serious ass. Not that every previous level hasn't. That is moderately interesting. Speaking of obscure Nintendo stuff, why hasn't Nintendo ever re-released the, like, 2 good games for the Virtual Boy? Okay, 1 good game for the Virtual Boy. I don't think there were actually 2. My family had a Wii Mini, actually. They got it because the, regular Wii stopped reading discs. Because they fucking smoke 17 packs of cigarettes a day and blow the smoke directly into the disc tray.
I like this paragraph that's telling you how to avoid losing a smidgen of health.
That's pretty good. Gunman. Not only does it have a lack of backwards compatibility, but I think it also doesn't have, like, internet connectivity, which is stupid. Yeah, it's stupid. Yeah, it sucks. The Magician.
Take a standing jump across the gap between the ledges to land on the small metal ledge below. Turn left, take a run jump across the other.
The hell was the Wii Family
Oh.
Edition? I don't remember that.
Fucking oh. Oh, is that all?
Okay, well, I don't know what it's indicating yet, but I can't wait to find out. I'm sad that we never got the Satellaview. Thing sounded vaguely cool. It was like the Sega Channel, which was also vaguely cool.
I would never have imagined that getting around in London was so fucking complicated.
Yeah, it was before walkways were invented.
Okay. That brings us here. There's
Wow.
apparently a secret that you can somehow get to over there.
Yeah, Wii Family Edition sounds like a real good thing that needed to be made. Oh my god, shut up about Jeff Foxworthy. Something, something, Ron White, tater salad.
You see, the kids today don't like the jazz music. They listen to the hip hop and it gives them the brain damage. What is on fire down here? There's something on fire down there.
I hope there's just kind of a flaming barrel. Right? Well, there's the confirmation that you're still alive. Never-ending hiccups. I don't understand how you just haven't gone insane from those yet.
I don't know which is the way I'm supposed to go, but I'm gonna go this way first.
Yeah, that's
Can
just a
I,
flaming pit.
Can we back up a bit and understand what the fuck is going on in this fucking level? Okay, is there a point to anything down here at all?
Probably some beef jerky.
There's a lot of fucking beef jerky.
Insurance rate.
Uh,
It was mentioned. I had to do it.
Oh, this is the other side of
Why
that
do these
thing.
buildings have so many doors that just lead out to a drop? Are these the fucking Pearlstone buildings? Like batteries, 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 batteries. Ooh, is this the part where it taught you how to avoid the smidgen of health?
I don't think so. Shotgun shitch.
It's Pearlstone, right? That's the one in Dallas with the door just leading to your death.
Yeah, I like the Pearlstone building. It's stupid. It's also weird because it's an abandoned building that's like right on the edge of downtown Dallas and it's like next to a fire station or something. I don't understand why it's there or why it's abandoned.
And then there was just the random Chozo Tower.
This is a secret. I did it. I found one all on my own.
I actually know who Rob Reiner is now. If I had a chance to meet him, I wouldn't really care. What's the worst level in Gex 3?
the fourth.
Toasty.
How the fuck do you get up? Is it a Tommy Lee Jones?
Be a gay biker.
If they made a new Gex game, I would feel obligated to look at it out of curiosity, but I don't think I'd actually want one. I like how you just take damage from standing near the fire, that's good. I don't give a shit about the Bubsy game. Wildly okay. Wild and woolly. The first Gex is apparently good. I've not played it.
No,
second-
large burrito.
The second Gex is okay. And I can't really speak for the third one, but it didn't really seem that great.
What is coming at me? Cannot fucking see.
See.
There's something going on down here. I don't know what it is.
Was the last book I've read? God. Probably the fifth Fablehaven book before I sent that off.
Hey!
So it's been a while.
Dude! Go fuck yourself. What are you? Some sort of Shit, he was wearing a... Looked like he was a fucking communist! What's this?
Communists are green.
Ooh, a button. Let's press it.
Oh. Okay. And, okay. Was that a teleporter? What the fuck?
I don't know what the fuck that just was. There's buttons with cases around them, so I can't touch them.
No, it's an FPS in third person with really obtuse and shitty platforming. What are these dumpsters?
I guess, I don't know.
I like this hallway of various dumpsters. It's good.
I like this dumpster, these two dumpsters that are just slightly different shaped for no reason.
Green moose guava juice.
Oh, good. Fresh hell. So, I think I need to reload here, unfortunately.
Oh. Do we get to fight the Nazi again?
Yeah, we will eventually. Oh, whoops. Because I never actually went this way, and I don't know what it is.
Okay. If I had medication that would turn me gay for a day, would I take it?
Hey,
If
nice
it was,
flag.
if I needed to take it, and like there was no alternative, then yeah, sure. I wouldn't take it for the gay side effect, though. I would take it for the other reason.
How does that work if you're already gay?
You become super gay.
Shit.
I don't know what super gay involves.
Oh, you know those dead feet we couldn't figure out in the other
Oh, it was
building?
a crow?
It was a crow.
Wow, okay. Hey, I can like colors and still be straight. I don't need to see no damn colors by becoming gay.
Okay, this was that button that I unlocked earlier. That's what I was hoping to find. I will also take a large burrito. Oh good, I'm so glad I have an indication as to what that fucking did!
I feel like I'd rather have the 100B sized bears. Because with those I could probably like find something to swat at them. The bear sized bee sounds kind of terrifying.
Oh my god, that would be adorable. Bees?
Did you know that bees steal
Bees
cars?
sounds like a good time.
Well, I mean, I was specifically asked if I would rather fight them. If I could make friends with the bear-sized bee, then, I mean,
That'd be pretty cool.
okay.
Oh wait a second, I know
You
what
could
that
ride
button
it into battle.
is. I know what that
But
button
I
is.
could also sit at a bus stop and bitch about people riding the bus.
Fucking asshole, why does he do that?
Make friends with
There's literally no reason.
Whatever. Real people don't use transportation.
Have no room for such conveniences.
And now, on retrospect, I ask, why?
I mean, I never said that the bear-sized bee would be able to fly.
You dumb bitch.
It would just exist and
Insert B movie quote.
die. no, the B movie quote was already there. That's what led to it. Oh, ooh.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we're moving a bit. Is that
But
all
here's
this
the-
was?
But here's the real question: would the bear-sized bee be able to breathe? Because the reason insects are the size they are is because of like the holes in their exoskeleton that they get oxygen through, and something. If they're too big, they can't breathe or something. I don't know.
That perish.
Fuse box count 3.
Yeah, I'm not liking what I'm currently observing. This better be the place where the flu key goes.
If I had to be an insect, I would probably be some kind of Cheerio bug. Because they
I'm
are
already an ant,
they are
so
hard-shelled and can fly. Sounds like the best of both
And
worlds.
they're funny.
Like the fucking Cheerios bugs. Insert reference to your character from KDM named Cheerio.
oh god, I forgot about Cheerio.
And then I kept saying that you
She
needed to make a
died.
new character called Cornflake, but you refused.
There's a button.
No, I named her Special K.
Oh, you did?
Here's nothing.
Yeah, Special K also died.
I don't think you told me that.
She only lasted for one fight, so.
Who was the one that was like sent to the village for like repopulation purposes?
That was Cheerio. She died in childbirth. It's a little depressing.
You should
Her greatest warrior died in childbirth.
yeah. This is a weird fucking game. Just from what I've heard of it. What does it stand for?
Kingdom Death Monster. Wasn't.
God, fucking Star Wars.
Oh, this is about to be good.
Are we sure? Are we sure this isn't really bad?
This is about to be real good.
What is it? Climb the entire area again?
Yeah, I have to go all the way back to the start.
How much longer are we gonna go?
I don't know the answer to that question, CG Dragon.
I might fall asleep at this.
I mean, if you need to go before we're done with the stream, then that's fine.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
I am no longer looking at chat though.
It's probably for
I've
the
laid
best.
down.
Do I wish I was a cartoon character recently? No?
Yes.
Alright, which character did you wish you were?
Oh, do I have to be a specific character or?
Oh. I mean, I guess that wasn't technically the question, so no. Have you had into have to once been due? I mean, one time I did.
Yes.
But we don't talk about that.
I'm in sleeping mode of no filter.
Oh, good.
It's gonna be a fun time.
It does always lead to good times. I'm also slightly scared.
Eh.
Here, go ahead and answer this one. What does Letters' Bug Sona look like?
God damn it. I mean,
would it just be Lynn?
do I technically have one? Like, do I count Lynn? I'm just gonna choose not to answer that.
Okay. Meanwhile, this is still a level, allegedly. I've got to imagine that anybody who is going to watch these on YouTube is purely using them for background noise. So we could just put, like, some kind of shitpost meme image just covering the video the entire time and no one would notice.
Don't know why I would, 'cause you
People
said
would
it.
probably notice.
Also, that would require me doing editing, and that's unacceptable.
Do you think that the stars exist?
Where'd you come from? Hey! Hey!
I'm gonna go with yes.
Oh,
Was that a question?
I don't know.
Did you ever have a dreams? Okay, no.
I had a dream. I had a dream.
You should sing the Found a Peanut song so that I can be surprised that you know it.
No,
I guess
I
you
don't
don't.
sing.
I guess you don't know it then. All I wanna do is sing.
Oh.
What turned that off?
Oh, shit.
Turn down for what?
Do you have to go all the way around again?
No, I just realized that everything I just did was pointless. I mean, most of the level has been pointless up to this point, because let's review.
I have no idea what
I
happened,
went
so...
probably a good half hour to an hour of this was me acquiring the flue key. The flue key was used to open that area I was just in with the flame jets. That button that was in there, the reason I hit that button was to turn off this flame so I could get down here. But we saw earlier
That you could do it with
that I could do it anyway by just taking a little bit of damage. So, it was pointless. Most of the level has been able to be skipped up to this point. Like, everything we did, I could have just went straight here from the start of the level.
God. It's okay. We had to do it for the experience.
Well, I mean, we wouldn't have known unless we
Yeah.
did it, so...
What would you daydream about when...
Okay.
What would you daydream about when bored in school? Okay, hold on. I was reading that, and then the chat scrolled, and I just saw penis size. So hold on.
What? Is it penis comma B?
Surprisingly, no. Flash isn't here, but
Does Fletch ever watch your streams?
Not anymore, he doesn't seem to.
I don't think so. So, God, I don't know. I'm trying to remember what I would daydream about in school. A lot of times I would just kind of, like, come up with ideas for, like, at least in, like, high school, because I didn't do this beforehand, but, like, I would come up with ideas for, like, my Zelda Classic games and stuff. Or I would, just kind of, like, doodle Pokemon and shit. I don't know. I didn't really daydream too much, I guess. That was kind of just usually my thing. I would just either draw stupid shit or... Yeah, that's pretty much it. So anyway, Donkey Kong's dick is 1.835 inches. Here's the math. No, I'm not going to read that whole
You
thing.
would know.
I would not know. Thank you very much. You know perfectly well what the Donkey Kong incident was, and it did not involve his dick.
I have no filter. Shut up about Donkey Kong.
Oh yeah, I
So
forgot.
how
We
about the
need.
monkeys?
What about them?
I don't know.
At what point in the subject of math do you stop caring about it? What the fuck? What is that?
The second that, like, math exists.
I'm not even sure what the question meant.
For the record, math is what gives us the ability to even communicate with one another at all, so, you know. Or at least in real time like this.
Yeah, well.
I don't like it when people, like, shut down math just as an entire concept.
I don't understand
I'm just
higher
not good
math,
at
but
math.
like I don't
I can
understand.
do, like, basic math. Well, obviously. I'm good at the math that involves putting things into formulas. And then working it out from the formula. But once you start getting into word problems and stuff, I'm like, my brain just leaves.
I think I saw a post about that very thing earlier today. Someone who was like good at like pure math but didn't know how to apply it to situations. Anyway, my thing is like, I mean, I am not passionate about the subject in any sense, but I mean, I understand its use. It obviously is very important in a lot of things. I was mostly fine with the subject until Algebra 2, which I took in my sophomore year, and that was when I kind of stopped understanding a lot of it. And then I was okay at trigonometry, and that was the last class I took of it. The next one would have been calculus, but I didn't get that far.
I found more toe beans.
I don't blame anything specific for people hating math. Usually when someone hates math, it's just because they, as a kid, had teachers that weren't very good at explaining it to them in a way that would make sense to them. So, like, there was just a natural aversion to it. And since, you know, homework is something that we are obligated to do, it usually gets handled poorly by, like, parents and, like, I mean, it's not just parents, it's like whatever administration
Just
is
can't pull up
responsible
on that,
for making sure that kids do the homework and check it, and so usually negative, you know, memories get associated with it, and then there you go.
My math teacher in 10th grade yelled at me on my birthday because I had my phone sitting on my desk using it as a calculator. He screamed at me. It was scary.
Damn.
I cried.
Oh.
It was my birthday.
I am sorry. It was my
Why
fault.
are you sorry? This was like so many years ago.
No, it was like 2 days ago.
Also, someone said earlier that geometry doesn't contain numbers, and that's wrong.
That's just
That
straight
is
up
wrong.
false. I sat behind, it been copied off of him in geometry. I said I knew a guy named Paul. He used to be my plumber.
He was
prematurely bald, and he moved to Pittsburgh last summer.
He also had bladder problems and a really bad infection on his toe.
I said, Mister, please, you can stop right there. That's way more than I needed to know.
Oh.
Groovy consequences. The fuck is this area? Why is there a hallway with dumpsters somewhere in London that just has this weird underground or underwater section?
I believe
What's going on?
there's a big old fan under there.
Oh boy, get out the stopwatch.
Every 3 seconds. I presume there's probably a button or something I need to probably
As a penguin.
You should get my Hadoop.
It is also on the bed.
Yeah. Fun fact, that Hadoop was originally found in a Goodwill. Like, I found it in a Goodwill, had it for a couple years, and then Sans was wrapping up a hoodie, and the Hadoop flew into it, and he just didn't care and kept wrapping it, and then it ended up in her possession. This is canonically what happened.
I wish I could be sitting here drinking a Long Island iced tea. That'd be nice.
Oh, I fucking love those things.
I think I once asked you what it was, and you said it was an iced tea from Long Island, and I'm just like, okay.
A chicken is one of the only animals you can eat before it's born and after it's dead.
That sounds like something I'd say, but a Long Island iced tea is a specific mixture of a whole bunch of different liquors and a small amount of Coke, such that for some reason the combination winds up tasting like iced tea.
That's kind of weird.
It is weird.
Yeah, there's no iced tea in it at all. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's got no tea in it at all, but it tastes kind of like iced tea. I don't know why that is.
That is very strange, Bobby.
It's also very strong usually, so one or two of those get you there quick. They're also kind of expensive.
I drank like 5 of them on my 18th birthday.
Well, goddamn.
They don't taste like alcohol. It's so yummy.
How much math is involved in chemistry? As much as any other science.
So what, is this a fucking, like, reactor silo?
I mean, this is supposed to be a tank of water, it's just the water is gone, and that is currently preventing me from doing anything. And so I'm trying to figure out if there's like a place I can drop down to. I don't think so. I think I can't do anything with this area. And that trapdoor I opened had some fans that I couldn't get past, so part of me is thinking maybe they're on a timer, or maybe there's something I missed in here, or that didn't do anything.
The only thing I remember from chemistry in high school was having to figure out the shit with, like, the number of electrons in the outer ring of each element and how they would bond together, and it being fairly complicated. This is going well. Would I be interested in helping you describe in a game where stuff is? If I don't know the game, I don't think I'd be able to. I'm assuming it's probably something involving Chow.
What game is it?
It has not yet been said. I am assuming it is something involving Chow.
Wait. Let me undo that. I think maybe I know what this obnoxious sound is. Let me put it back this way.
I mean, I guess if you want to, like, send me a picture of what you're talking about, I can try to give you a description. I don't know. I feel like that would be a weird
I know what it
thing.
did.
Does it move the water between the two
It
tanks?
moves the water. That's what that noise is.
That doesn't quite sound like water moving as much as it does like a fucking building being shifted.
Okay, but now here's the problem, right? If I
Is there
move
too
the
many
water
toasters?
over there, then the water's not here for me to get over there with. Maybe it does something in the other room too. I'll have to look.
Josh, my phone charger's too far away. Can you come get it for me?
I mean, I would if I could. Just, So here's what you do. Get a portal gun, create the blue portal somewhere near you, then mail it to me, and then I'll create the orange portal, and then I'll go over there.
I actually already had that idea.
I ripped you off.
Yep, that's what it was.
That's your shtick.
I had that idea a long ass time ago when I was in a long distance relationship. I was like, too bad we can't just do this. Okay, now this is only filled halfway. That's.
Well, there's
Sure.
Tony bathing Jonathan. Well, that's just wrong. Three
Okay,
notes
now
of
these are slow. That's weird.
Bobby.
Also, they don't hurt me.
Cool.
That's hilarious. And also, I'm glad because timing that would definitely suck. Get out of the fucking light fixture, you dumb. Oh my god!
No, that's a pause symbol.
I'm gonna drown because. Jesus fucking Christ.
Well, I'm pretty sure that, oh,
What? Hey!
assuming that this game actually does get finished, which it probably will, I think we'll probably be done with Tomb Raider for a while. Because, we've been playing a lot of it lately. And, if we ever do play more, it would probably be Chronicles, which is not a newer one. I don't think I really have any interest in the newer
Look
ones,
at this!
honestly.
Would you look at this? This fucking hallway is sending rats at me. I think there's still another one over there.
There's just something about the jank of these old ones that I find charming for some reason.
Fucking shit. What is this? What did I just pick up?
That was clearly a turkey.
Wasn't a key item. Desert Eagle clips. I don't know when I got those. I like how I still have just this one grenade from the beginning of the game.
Most creative enemy you can possibly have in an urban setting. Well, I mean, it's urban, so it's got to be involving a Hadoop somehow. Oh, I somehow didn't see the word
Yeah, I was about to
rats.
say, I think, you're missing a part there.
Good. You know what's even more exciting than rats? Bats.
Or those obnoxious ass crows that were outside. That was
And
a good
rat,
one.
bat, cat, monkey, hamster, giraffe, elephant, which spelled backwards is Tanahap, Ella, Eferig, Retzma, Yak, Nemtek, Tabtar.
Aren't you glad you have that space in that brain to store stuff like that?
Yes. People like that. It's stored right next to Parofoncula, Fabunxulation, Estimature, Langepanahas.
Well, yeah, they probably are stored in similar places. I can't see down here. That's usually a recipe for disaster.
Because there's booty in the sewer. Is that a fucking Zamboni? No, what is this, a mining drill? Is it the turtle robot? Is it Karel the robot? I'll just keep throwing out guesses. Stop me when I've got it.
I can't interact with this.
That's the fourth fuse box.
It showed me like a little cutscene of this. Where's that machine? I don't want it to run over me. There it is. What the fuck even is that machine? What is that? Why did it show me a cutscene of that and then have this? What is this? What are you doing? No, come here. I want to see what you do.
It kills you.
Wow. And then it just gives up. As soon as it does that, it's like, okay, well, I've done my job.
Zamboni, Zamboni.
Like, why are we showing me this?
Zamboni, Zamboni, Zamboni.
And then that thing starts up.
Zamboni,
The fuck is it?
Zamboni, Zamboni.
Seems to go around the room in the same pattern.
Zamboni. Okay, I'm done.
I can climb on top of this.
What would make you go back to your old schedule of shorter videos, assuming you two I don't know. Probably not much. I like not having to rush the ending of videos. I could make them more like 30 minutes, but the patron videos, I've gotten in the habit of making those about an hour. I'd prefer to not change them because those are being paid for, so it just kind of makes sense to keep them consistent. And I have been doing very little other stuff, and when I do, I usually want to make it long so that it lasts a while.
Yeah, now it just doesn't come in here anymore. Now I'm going to cut it off. Now what you going to do? Why is this fucking crate here? Oh.
I did have a strange knack for being able to get stuff done in 11 minutes in my older videos, though. I'm not sure how I managed to do that. God, this is Turtle Robot, isn't it?
I probably want to explore the other end of this room. See what it's going through over there. Probably follow it over there so I don't get fucking killed. Oh. Oof. There's a button. Oh. Yes? Did it turn it off? I don't hear it anymore.
Man, you called that shit like it is.
No?
Damn.
What?
You were trained, but all this extra time has left you fat, lazy, unfocused, and with a beard. I mean, I was most of those things beforehand.
Trained to do what exactly?
I don't... to finish videos in 11 minutes, I guess. No, the beard happened, because when we moved to Texas, I didn't have the ability to shave for a couple days, and Martin was like, you should just let it grow out, because it'll be different. I'm like, okay, I guess. I can try it. And it turned out okay, so I kept it.
No, but Natla fucking died. I fucking killed her. What would she be doing? Oh, lovely.
Beard backstory confirmed. Let's get a backstory on other stupid things, like the origin of the stick.
What, the thing you wanted to fix the sink with?
Oh god, I forgot about that stick. Okay, that one I will explain. When we were preparing to move out of our last apartment to the current one, about a couple months before leaving, the bathroom sink got really fucking badly clogged, and we needed to get like one of those like drain snake things, but just kind of never went to the store for a really long time, and when we did go to the store, we kept forgetting to get it, and so it basically, like, the sink just would not drain, so there was just a nasty fucking pool of water in this thing, and eventually it got to a point where it was basically impossible to add any more water to the sink without it overflowing, so I had to, like, use a cup to, like, slowly scoop it out and, like, pour it down the tub, and it was really fucking gross. So, I'm like, what if I just got a fucking twig and just kind of jammed that down there and, like, hopefully got out some kind of clog. And so I looked for a twig outside that would do the job, and I did find one, and then I just kind of left it on the floor in the living room and never used it, and it was there for like 2 months. And then I made you clean out the sink, and it was awful.
You didn't make me do that. I just did it. So I must need to do something in here because
I'm assuming there's like some kind of puzzle where you have to like steer this thing into a particular area, and you do that by putting the block somewhere. What if you have to use it to break open that stupid box on the wall?
oh god, what if that's it?
That would be my guess.
Oh shit, hold on. Okay, where would we put this to make that happen, I wonder?
I liked my story about the twig. That was good.
Maybe right over there. 'Cause right now he comes in here and kind of butts against this, so I probably want to... No! Oh, I'm gonna die.
You go. But
Well,
first I gotta finish pushing.
First I
this.
gotta finish pushing that.
She does not leave a job unfinished.
What is this fucking thing? What am I looking at?
I have no idea.
Okay, hurry up your animation, because that thing's gonna be over here real soon. We need to be out of the fucking way. Here he comes.
This thing is slightly retarded.
You got that right.
You didn't comment on my twig story. I wasn't sure if you were still awake.
Oh, I'm gonna die.
Oh, no.
Yep.
If you need to go to bed and hang up, that's fine. We're probably going to be done soon here in a minute anyway.
Yeah, I guess we'll just leave the solution of this fucking puzzle for later.
Oh, okay. I thought we would try to finish this puzzle.
It looks like it's gonna take forever.
Alright, well then I guess we're going to abruptly end. Next time there will be a salmon. It's a